Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a new SBC today, and it is going to be the Team of the Season Moments Danny Ings card. Now, when I initially saw this card, I was like, why would Danny Ings get a card? But he actually has the base card stats to make him a pretty solid and usable card in game. So we are going to be trying him out in a Premier League team, and we're going to just see how he plays in the squad. So guys, we're looking at a card that is 5'10" with high medium work rates, 4-star skills with a 4-star weak foot, and he has his preferred foot to be the right foot. He unfortunately doesn't have any of the important traits. EA remove injury prone from this game completely, but we could work off of the card because of the base card stats actually looking pretty decent. So he has 95 acceleration with 94 sprint speed. You don't necessarily need to improve that. His attacking positioning is at a 99 with 98 finishing, 95 shot power, which is very, very good for base card stats. Passing is pretty solid on the card as well. Free kick accuracy is not relevant. What's important is the fact that this card can actually pass the ball really nicely. In regards to dribbling, his dribbling has been significantly increased in regards to him feeling more usable in game. Would I probably give this card a sniper still? Yes, because that's how I am. I'm an absolute freak in this game in regards to gameplay responsiveness because of EA. So I may still give him that, but we do want to try him out on the basic chemistry style because I want to see if his body type and if his 5'10" affects the way that he's moving across the pitch, right? So the dribbling stats for base card stats do look pretty decent. Composure is also at an 85, so a +5 on the composure with the sniper chemistry style could also be in an ideal situation. But 85 could be pretty solid as well. You may not actually have to improve it at all. 89 stamina is very usable on the card for sure, so not really a huge issue in regards to that. He does also have the 90 strength. Basic gives him a 95 with 80 aggression. So in all fairness, this card actually looks pretty cool. He looks pretty usable. He's English. He's from the Premier League, right? So he's got some pretty solid links here and there. The only unfortunate things is the fact that he doesn't even have the finesse shot trait or the outside foot shot trait, and the fact that EA feels the need to give the injury-prone trait is completely beyond me. So, guys, the way that we are going to be lining up with him in our team is going to look like this. We're going to be using the 4-2-3-1 as we normally do. He'll be up top in the striker position. Roberto Firmino will be playing in the cam position, while Bergwijn plays on the right side. I actually like Bergwijn to the left side. I've used his Future Stars card and actually really enjoyed using him during that one point in time. In regards to tactics, we're going to be using... We'll use 3 and... We'll use 3 and 6. Yeah, we'll use 3 and 6. We'll drop all of these down over here. Pressure... We'll use pressure on heavy touch just on 5 and 5 just to get some movement out of the players. And then the instructions that we will have set for the team will be stay back while attacking for the fullbacks. Don't worry about some of the quality of players in the team. We're just experimenting with the card anyway, so it's not necessarily a big deal. Just going to switch Ndidi over here to the right side because Fabian Delph is a left-footed player. So I'm curious to see how he's going to play in the game. Because, again, he actually has some pretty usable stats. So, yeah, let's get into a game, see how he plays. Hopefully he's a beast. Just going to go ahead and put a squad builder over here and just get that all ready. And, yeah, let's get into a game, see how he plays. All right, guys, hopefully he's usable. We'll switch to the attacking tactics right away, and we'll see how he plays. So, right off the bat, dribbling's pretty... Oh. I actually like his dribbling. His dribbling's pretty solid. Good movement off the ball to get back into the striker position. I think I would still give him a sniper, obviously, to give him a more responsive feel. But it is actually pretty solid. He doesn't feel like super emphasized, which is great. So his physical presence will be nice in regards to dribbling. You can see that he also moves off the ball like an absolute monster. So he does that off the ball movement that I like a lot, which is the push to the side, go back into the middle instantly, right? So it'll definitely be an ideal situation to have with this card. So we're going to keep experimenting with that. Okay, how do you move over here? Stops and play, that's good. Ooh, nice first time touch with the driven pass too. Boom. We'll do a skill move right here to get into the space. I like the way that he's positioning himself so far, guys. It's actually pretty solid. I don't think I have to adjust anything so far. It could potentially be ideal to put a stay central on him, maybe. But so far he's playing pretty nicely. Yeah, his dribbling without a dribbling boost, well, he gets a dribbling boost just on the basic, though. It's pretty solid. Okay, so he sticks to the side position here because someone's occupying his spot at striker. Now he starts to transition into the middle pretty quickly. We're going to get the pass off here. Little touch. Shot across goal. We don't get the shot off because this game is poor. Yeah, his off-the-ball movement doesn't seem random, which I like a lot. It's pretty solid, to be honest. Touch, touch. Good. Left stick dribbling is great with him, guys. With the sniper chemistry style, he'll feel more responsive for sure. Yeah, so he's a rotational player, right? So you can see that the way that he's kind of like positioning himself when other players go into the middle and occupy his position is that he will stay on the side. So it could be an ideal situation to put a stay central instruction on him, which we will definitely be trying. Because I feel like with the way that he moves off the ball, I don't necessarily want him to always be rotating with the players on the sides, because I feel like because of his physical presence that he has, it's more ideal to use a card like this through the middle, right? So, okay, so we'll make this pass. Let's see what he does over here. Makes that run. Plays off of my dribble really well, to be honest. Like, he actually gets back into an onside position quite nicely. Great off the ball movement. We'll get a fake shot right here. Go back. Take a touch. Nice little strong shot. Nice. Great finish right there. Yeah, he's really fun to use, dudes. I'm telling you guys. Like I said, I'm a freak for responsiveness, so I would probably still give him the sniper chemistry style, but I really like the way that he's moving around the pitch. On the balance instruction, it doesn't feel like I have to force the stay central out of him, in all fairness. I think he's moving around the pitch really nicely because his attacking positioning is obviously solid with the high medium work rates. It's definitely working really nicely. I do want to try him out on stay central though, just to see what his movement is going to be like with that. But on balance, he's actually pretty solid, dudes. Okay, so he makes that aggressive run right there. Yeah, it goes right back into position really nicely. That's exactly where I want him to be. So even on stay central, he still rotates with the other players, which is perfectly fine. You could definitely work off of it, right? Okay, goes back into position here from the run, which is solid. You have to build up the play a little bit more slowly here because you have to kind of wait for players to kind of transition back into positions really quickly, right? So always remember, guys, that the players that you have around someone like Danny Ings is going to be very important too, because their movement is going to signify how Danny Ings is going to move in the attacking third as well. So use his physical here. Nice. Ball roll touch. Beautiful. Wait for that run from him. There. Okay, that's good. That's good that he makes that run. It's exactly the run that I want him to make. I didn't do the 1-2 pass. He was doing that himself, so it's really solid. Yeah, so far, dudes, I mean, he used to be like a Liverpool player, so if I wish the game was formatted a different way, because I actually would have enjoyed getting this card for like a Liverpool past and present squad, because he's actually incredibly usable. I do think the price for the card is way too expensive, for sure, for the quality that he offers in-game, but I am having fun with the card. I just want to set up a few different things right here. So we'll do get into the box for the cross, come back in the fence for these guys, just to get some movement out of them. Danny Ings we're going to put back on the balance instructions. And then Roberto Firmino with his high work rates will be trying out there as well. So yeah, I think we'll just try it out like this, just unbalanced. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see how he would play with stay central and target man. Let's see how he plays with that. You guys have to take into consideration that I've used players like Rafael Leão, and obviously I have a huge favoritism towards Portuguese players, but Rafael Leão was just not a good card to use at all, right? I've already put him into an SBC for my Diogo Jota because obviously I want to get the good Portuguese players and whatnot. And Danny Ings doesn't feel like that. Like, he actually feels like a really fun version of his card, you know? He's 4-star, 4-star. He has all the right base card stats to make him incredibly usable in the game. Like, he's pretty fun to use so far, man. Yeah, so even with target man stay central, guys, he's the type of player that likes to utilize the side positions if players are not there. So you can expect constant movement from this card, which is perfectly fine. I definitely like the way that he's moving around the pitch just to get into certain areas. Physical presence was great right there. Might be able to score because of that as well. Didn't do the right skill move right there. I think he's onside right there, actually. Let's try a finesse shot from that angle. Great finish. Really nice finish, actually. Nice job. Yeah, dudes, I mean, Stay Central Target Man's working out really nicely on him. I actually like the way that he's moving because he has a very strong characteristic where he pushes to the side. So when you put Stay Central Target Man on him, it actually makes him play in different ways in regards to his movement. It's actually pretty solid. Off the ball movement, there you go. We'll try just a finesse shot. There you go. Yeah, I wanted him to twist his body right there for the near post. He's really fun to use, dudes. I wish FIFA was formatted a different way because I would have 100% have done this card for like a Liverpool past and present. Like, I would say he's just above the usable mark for me, for sure. Alright guys, so final verdict on the Danny Ings card is that we're going to be looking at price value and in-game value, right? So in-game value, he's actually pretty solid, right? So we were using the basic chemistry style on him, and you could see that the dribbling boosts that he got weren't as significant then let's just say, you know, you giving him an engine chemistry style, right? The engine chemistry style would feel more significant, and because his base card stats for dribbling are pretty solid, especially with the basic chemistry style, you can only imagine how this card's going to move with the engine chemistry style, right? So that's the chemistry style that I would 100% recommend giving this card. You would also be giving him the +4 for acceleration and +5 for sprint speed, which would again be super relevant just because his off-the-ball movement is actually very, very solid. It's not stagnant like someone like Rafael Leão. Like, he's actually moving around the pitch really, really nicely with his high medium work rates and his base card stats of 99 attacking positioning. So because his shooting is already really solid at 98 finishing and 96 shot power, it doesn't feel like you need to improve it. You know, he scored some shots that were, you know, felt really nice. You know, he rotated his body for a finesse shot at one point. He finessed it bottom right after a ball roll touch. He was able to shoot it near post from a good angle from a settled shot. He's very good in game. I actually really, really enjoyed using him. I think the price range of 250K is way too much for him because if you guys remember, I felt very, very similar. Like, my opinion was very, very similar to Kamada's card, and look at the price of this card. Now, obviously, because Danny Ings is in the Premier League is more hyped than the Bundesliga, especially in a game like FIFA, but I still think that the price was too much. I think if they valued him at like 170, 160, 150 even. 150 would have been a very, very fair amount for this card, being an untradeable dude, being a cool SBC concept to release to the general public. Again, his performance in game is great. If you guys want to get the card in regards to that, you have the untradables, you do all the menu stuff, he's going to actually feel pretty solid in the game, right? Very, very similar situation to Kamada. It's just the price range that's a little bit off. But guys, give him the engine chemistry style. Trust me, he's really fun to use. I actually finished the second part of the SBC. I'm going to be doing the first part as the week progresses. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. I will catch you guys for the next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.